You should be happy. There we go. Okay. Everybody's ready? Okay, at 7:04, I shall call to order the meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission of the Village of Bartlett, Counties of Cook, DuPage, and Kane. Please call the roll.
Michelle Sarwaz, Charlie DeVoe, George Koziel, Bob Caro, John Miasso,
Here.
Julie Kapotakakis,
Here.
Amy McSwain,
Here.
John Borkman, Mike Weirden.
Here. First item is the approval of the meeting minutes from October 13th. Is there a motion to approve?
I move to approve the minutes from the October 13th meeting.
Second.
Moved by Amy, seconded by John. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
John Miasso,
Yes.
Julie Kapotakakis,
Yes.
Amy McSwain,
Yes.
John Borkman,
Abstain.
Mike Weirden.
Yes.
I was not October 13th. That was the special meeting. Oh, I'm sorry. Abstain.
So we'll probably have to redo that next month, right? Because we don't. That can pass without a quorum, okay. First item is the public forum. Does anyone in the audience have anything to address to this board that is not on the agenda? Okay, first item then on the agenda is case number 25-0, Bartlett Mart, 331 South Main Street. Are the petitioners present? Yes. Please step up to the microphone. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly affirm that the evidence you're about to give is only the whole truth? State your names for the record and address.
1469 Harmony Drive.
And I'm Tim Herman, H-O-E-R-M-A-N. I live in Westmont, Illinois. I'm the attorney for the company.
Okay. Do we have the evidence of the mailings, the newspaper, and the picture of the sign?
Yes.
Mark those exhibits A, B, and C. Go ahead and present your case.
Okay, this is Sam Patel. He owns the Bartlett Mart down here at 331 South Main. He's applying for a special use permit to be able to sell liquor, wine, and beer at his facility on South Main. He is going to be applying for a Class C liquor license. And we have obviously sent out notice of this hearing. That's been entered in the record. I don't know if any of you have any questions of Mr. Patel regarding what his plans are.
Well, I had stopped in there the other day. I noticed that it's not real big. Are you going to displace most of your other merchandise with liquor, or how is that going to work? Do you have like a percentage in mind?
50-50.
I think as it was stated in the documents, it's going to be about a 50-50 mix.
Okay.
Grocery and the beer, liquor and wine. This convenience store. It's not like all the liquors. Like the grocery also, and the milk, breads, also everything like, just like convenience store, not the whole liquor store.
Okay. Did you get any calls or emails about this?
Nope.
No.
Staff didn't receive any comment.
Okay. Any questions from the board? Comments? At this point, then, we shall open it up to the public. If you have something to say, then please fill out one of those forms so that we don't have to swear you in, and give it to Kim. I guess Kim already has several. Go ahead.
David Bastinia,
come up to the microphone, please.
Hi, good evening. My name is David Besania. I own the town liquor just across the village office, 233 South Main Street in Bartlett.
Okay.
And when I look into like a zoning, planning and zoning, so first thing, this should not be in a zone because there is so many liquor stores in a Bartlett. Like every block has a liquor store, like a town liquor, then you go further down, CVS has a liquor, LD has a liquor, Armanati has a liquor. I don't know how many liquor store you can put within a block. So that's why I was just surprised how is the planning and zoning works. That's the kind of thing. Because I'm since more than 15 years over there, and so far I don't think anybody has any complaint or anything. There is no meaning of putting the more liquor store. I'm already suffering with the business. This year my business is 30% down because of this all economy and everything is going on. Myself didn't took any salary since 7-8 months just to keep the continuous store because it's the front of the village. It's like a proud of the village.
Okay.
So if you're putting the more business, that means it's more competition, more kind of things, and somebody has to go out of business or something like that. So I don't know how is the planning is going on. What is the planning to make out of business or to improve the city or to make a worse, whatever is there? So that's my main concern because it's hard to survive in this economy with a single kind of thing. So anyway, you are the intelligent people. You have more idea than me how to improve the village or what to do to keep the business in running. If you want to make it out of business, then it's good planning. But I don't know what is the plans.
Okay.
So that's my main concern because we already have 4 or 5. Every block has a liquor license. You see, start from here, Main Street, how many liquor licenses you have it, and more liquor license coming. If there is no criteria to giving the liquor license, then bank can apply the liquor license because bank also can sell the package license. Somebody else can sell the package license. Why we need to go or planning and zoning? Because bank can apply. If there is no criteria or nothing is there, bank can go for and sell the liquor license. Somebody else can be like a barber shop can apply. Anybody can apply.
That's why this is for a special use. It's not just an automatic thing. It has to come to a public hearing because of the zoning that's involved there and to try to control things.
Yeah, so if it's controlling, then they have to think of all factors. Whether you wanted to keep the business, planning means you have to keep all factors in consideration.
Okay.
And then up to you, guy, whatever you wanted to do it, but this is my concern.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Dan Patel.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dan Patel. I bought the Bartlett Town Center in July of this year. Okay, so my goal, I bought that plaza with the goal to improve that plaza, bring more tenants, bring more business to the Bartlett. There are like 1 or 2 empty space. Out of there is one major space, which is about 7,000 square feet. I already leased it to someone. There is another next to the bakery. There is empty space. I'm planning to lease it. And he's my tenant. When I bought it in July, he already requested, can I lower the rent? And I said, why? Okay, he's struggling this year with the business. Then he called me last week, hey, they're approving new license in this area and he's gonna affect it more. Can I reduce the rent? And so, he said if I can come to this hearing, so that's why I came to support my tenants by approving this license, which is not far from this location. And he just said, the new owner, they're 50%. So I think my tenant business will get affected 25%. He will struggle for the rent. He's leasing one of the major space in my plaza, and he will not able to pay the rent. He might move out once his lease expire. Then it's going to be empty space, big space. And right now he's paying, but if the new license will come, then he will struggle because it's not far. So my suggestion is, I'll let the board decide, but if the new license get approved, my tenant will suffer. He will not able to pay the rent. And but I want to support my tenant, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's it? Anybody else in the audience have anything to add? Any further comments from the board?
Well, I guess I'd like to ask a question of you. When I first saw that you opened up, I was very excited to see that it looked like a very family-friendly Mart. So I am a little surprised, to hear that you're looking to make the store 50/50. Have you not been successful getting a lot of families in there or children, like coming, riding bikes over there? Have you been suffering or?
Yeah, like the convenience store without beer and wine is not beer successful. The chips and candy, you cannot survive for any store. At least like convenience store, I want to be like not 100% liquor store. You go to like any convenience store, they have beer and wine and liquor. They have like certain percentage. Every 7-Eleven or every they have a little bit of beer and wine and everything. So the convenience store means like I'm not 100% liquor store. Every customer asking, hey, where you got beer? Where you got beer? Like mostly people buying like the grocery and cigarettes and together,
But when you entered into that agreement and, purchased that property or renting that property, you probably knew that, you'd have to come for a special use permit for this. So how did you plan on running your business model before you were planning on going this route with adding alcohol? Had you always planned to do this from the start then, to try to come to add this?
No, like I opened the convenience store, started, and then like there's not successful like only for chips and candy and soda. There's
You're just not making ends
too
meet.
taxes and too much high the payrolls, and it's not surviving for the chips and candy. Just like that's why I apply for the beer and wine. It's not for 100% liquor.
So just beer and wine.
It's like only like I want to be like beer, wine, liquor, but like for the 50/50. I'm not open. We just apply. We're asking the before for the liquor. They said no. The zoning and planning. They said like no. We have enough liquor store. So I asking first like I want to be open the convenience store. They can say okay. That's is good idea. I'm asking for village first. Then I open the convenience store. I don't want to try to be open the liquor store. I know how many liquor store here. I opened the convenience store family for grocery. I'm selling the milk, cheese, and breads, and like grocery, everything. And not only I'm not focusing on only liquor. I'm focusing on everyday grocery. I have entire here the store. I have like more chips and more drinks and everything. So like I want to be like give a good service for customers. They're asking for like cigarette. Hey, don't I have beer? The people asking beer and cigarette together also, and grocery too.
I can sympathize with the predicament that you're in, but I'm not sure that this is in the best interest for the village of Bartlett because we have quite a saturation of liquor-type stores. And the purpose of the public hearing is for things to come out. And you've heard from two of your nearest would-be competitors that have stores, and the competition is going to be pretty stiff with so many retailers of the same product, basically so close together. You're at a disadvantage in that you're small, but you could pack quite a bit in there. I'm not sure how this would work out, but I have I have some reservations about it because of the others being so close. Yes.
I think the distinguishing feature between this and the other businesses that were spoken about, though, is this is much more of a convenience mart than a liquor store. So the other stores that were talked about are liquor stores that have incidental food sales. This is a convenience store that is not going to exceed 50% liquor. It's not meant for solely selling liquor, beer, and wine. The liquor, beer, and wine really is to help with the sales of the other products that he sells.
The 50% was only not liquor, like the beer, the wine, and like 10%, everything. Like, there's going to be like, I won't try to make the convenience store. For everything you get, small things you get it easily. It's not for focus on only for liquor, no. I'm just like focus for everything for convenience for all customer.
Okay. Anyone else?
It just seems like the percentage is a little high at 50%. I know that I visited your store just looking for milk, and there was no milk in the store, I believe.
I have it right now here or there. Maybe like sometime it's run out. Sometime it's sold out, sometime it will also be sold out, so I have to get to be next delivery. The delivery coming sometime is Thursday, sometime Friday. So like depend on like the grocery company, they send it to the delivery. Yesterday they're selling like Thursday, but 2 days coming, they send me a message tomorrow 2 o'clock. So maybe that's how it is. Because I have everything right now over there.
Any more discussion or motions?
He's raising his hand.
Yeah, you can come up again.
This is just comment, it's nothing kind of thing.
Please, for the
But
record.
as you know, there is a lot of grocery store, convenience store, like a CVS carry the most of things. LD carry the lot of grocery, the milk, everything. So it's not practical even for grocery too. I mean to say that. It's up to him, but even if you go, when I started the store, that's why I keep the town liquor and food. I try to carry the all food kind of thing, milk, cheese, bread, butter, but it was getting expired. It was not survive, so it was not worth for even though me as other than liquor. So I don't know how he will make it. So
Okay.
yeah. So that's the kind of thing. Grocery, see, whatever I carry, same kind of grocery, like a pop, soda, this one, whatever is there. And CVS carry the everything. CVS. LD has all kind of grocery, milk, something like that. So this is everything is within a block.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Any motions from the board?
I make a motion to approve, I don't know the number of it, 25.
2508.
I make a motion to approve 2508 to sell liquor at 331 South Main, Unit A.
Based on the findings of fact.
Based on the findings of fact, and I inspected it and went through it, and we can't stop everybody else. Other people sell liquor, so you should be able to sell liquor also.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor. At this point, I shall close the public hearing. Any second?
Second.
Moved by John, seconded by Amy. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
John Miasso.
Yes.
Julie Kapudakis.
Yes.
Amy McSwain.
Yes.
John Borkman.
Yes.
Mike Reardon.
No.
So that motion failed to pass. We would have needed 5 positive votes. Therefore, this will go back to the village board with just a roll call vote.
Okay, so that would be, just stay in touch to find out when it's going to be on the village board. essentially there's no recommendation with a roll call vote. Okay, next item on the agenda is case number 25-12, 200 Primrose Lane. Are the petitioners here? Please come up to the microphone. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly affirm that the evidence you're about to give is only the whole truth? Yes. Please state your names and address for the record.
Dean Parker, 200 Primrose Lane.
And Amy Parker, 200 Primrose Lane.
Do we have the evidence of the mailings, the newspaper ad, and the picture of the sign?
Yes.
Mark those exhibits A, B, and C. Go ahead and present your case.
Yeah, so basically, I'm sure you guys have all the information, right? So we did our backyard about 3 years ago, and there's a section in our backyard. We're technically 5% over the allotted permeable versus impermeable surface. And again, I'm sure nobody really cares, but the main reasons we ended up doing it is, one, we weren't aware of the 35% allotment until we had already purchased the tile to do the backyard. And again, I get it that that doesn't matter. And then the other reason is because at the time that we were doing this, my mom was living with us, and in the backyard, we wanted it to be level and solid surface in the backyard as opposed to just between the pool and the pavilion, grass or, pavers, for example. So we ended up doing it. Again, it was 3 years ago. And it was designed in a manner that, with all the rain that we've had and will get, the way it's pitched, there's no issues of any flooding or damage to our yard as well as our direct neighbors. We have a pond in the backyard. The land is already set up to where even before we even did all this, anytime we had rain, when it was, the way it was all still running the way it needed to go, away from the house and, down the hill. Not that we had, floods or anything by any means, but, so, I mean, somebody made an anonymous complaint, and here we are 3 years later, so we're just hoping to get this approved. And we do have our neighbors here that are directly next to us that will be happy to let you know that they've had no issues and any damage from our yard to their yard with anything that's been done.
So how did we discover that it's 5% more than what the zoning allows?
So when the permit was initially approved, I have that in your packets and up on the screen here. The permit was initially approved for the pool deck and this pavilion patio, these two squares. The conditions of approval were that this would be exactly at the 35% allotment. For this size lot, for every property in the village that meets this size, that is this size lot, 35% is the maximum impervious coverage. And so when the applicant first applied for the permit, there were 4 different periods of reviews that went back and forth between the applicant and staff where the proposals were not meeting the impervious requirement, the first of which being 53%, then 50, then 41%. When the permit was finally approved in March of 22, the 35% allotment was being met by just 24 square feet, so a very, very minimal, just barely under that requirement. The conditions of approval were that the applicant had agreed to replace the driveway and the front walkway with permeable pavers. So these are materials that water is able to go through and therefore don't count against the impervious requirement, and then also shrink the size of the 2 patios to meet that requirement. And then you can see here on the approved plat that the area in between these 2 patios was to remain grass, was to remain a permeable area. After we received a complaint in August, I believe, from an anonymous complainer that this area had been filled in without a permit. Staff has not received a permit since. We then calculated this, the size of this area, added it to the impervious coverage that now brings it to 40% as opposed to the 35% maximum, being 566 square feet over the maximum requirement. again, right in the area that this area was supposed to remain grass and permeable area.
So how or why did you fill that in if it was without a permit?
We just wanted to not leave it, I mean, we had the tile, we just wanted it to all blend together so it would all match. And again, I didn't think there would be any issue because it's not caused any damage. I mean, the way it's designed, it's pitched, and the water doesn't go to anybody's yard. It doesn't flood our yard.
Did you do the work yourself, or did you
No,
hire it?
I had contractors do it.
I mean, typically contractors would know about getting a permit.
I'm sorry?
I said typically contractors would know about getting a permit for some work like this.
Agreed.
Any other comments? At this point, I shall open it up to the public. If people have something to say, again, fill out the slip, give it to Kim, and she will call you.
Maggie?
My name is Maggie Daniak. I live directly next door to the Parkers. I just wanted to say that they're
Just give the address, please.
204 Primrose Lane. I just wanted to say that their improvements have not had any negative impact on my property. We have not noticed in the last 3 years any difference in how the water drains either onto or away from our land. Nadeem talked about the land being pitched. Our yard is pitched as well. It drains more towards the pond that's behind our yard. I feel like their improvements have been very tasteful. They have enhanced the look and the value of our neighborhood. So given that it's not causing any damage or any drainage issues to them or to us as the next door neighbors, I would propose that they are able to keep the improvements that they've made.
Okay.
Thank you.
You have no other, okay, give it to her so that she can call your name.
Sharon Ford?
Hello, and I am on the other side of the Parkers at 196 Primrose.
And your name, please?
Sharon Ford.
Okay.
And I just want to reiterate what the lady said. I've had absolutely no issues. The work they've done is impeccable. The driveway was all done and complied with, and I just wanted to concur with what she said.
I think it's commendable that you had neighbors that see the change, that are in favor of testifying for you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's only been an improvement. You have any questions or?
Okay. I mean, that's the purpose of the public hearing, for things to come out.
All right, thank you.
Looks like there's going to be another one.
Hanadi Dib?
Hello, my name is Hanadi Dib, and we live in the same cul-de-sac as the Parkers at 188 Primrose Lane. Me and my husband Mike are here, and we also want to reiterate that this has not impacted any of the homes in the neighborhood. They've done a great job. It looks great aesthetically. We don't see any issue with the fact that, it's such a small percentage that was added, that it has not impacted anything at all. Again, we're here to support them and say that everybody that, we've talked to in the neighborhood has had the same feelings. And there was no ill intention by the Parkers when they decided to, to add to that area as well.
Okay, thank you. You have something to say?
My name is Mike. 188 Primrose Lane, and I think their backyard looking stunning. It's added to the neighborhood, to the value of the house, to the value of the subdivision. That's it.
Okay.
And I don't think it's going to affect any of the neighbors, especially with the pond. It's all, slope to the pond, all the water, so that's it.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Any discussion or motions from the board?
I guess I want to say, in your application, you talk about the hardship being the pool and the pavilion, but you built those, correct?
I didn't hear, I'm sorry.
You talk about the hardship that you identify in your application is the placement of the pool and the pavilion. You built those, correct?
Me personally?
No.
Oh,
You had them put in. It was, okay, so they created their own hardship.
Okay.
My problem isn't necessarily, and I'm glad your neighbors all are in support of it, but seems like it was intentionally, you knew the 35%, it was in the permit, and then went back and put in extra pavers. I don't have any concerns with drainage. It's more of just kind of rubs me the wrong way, that's all.
Okay. Anyone else? Jen?
Yeah, I'm conflicted about this because...
Is your microphone on?
It is. I'm conflicted because of what Amy just said, and I agree with her. You contracted for the initial work, the 2 improvements, right? And per the survey, I think you knew, correct me if I'm wrong, but you knew you were at 35%, and you were compliant with the ordinance.
After we redid the driveway and everything, yes.
Okay. But then you came...
I didn't know the exact percentage, but I knew we were close.
So I'm wondering, so you had no idea you were going to go over further?
I didn't know by how much. I didn't think it was, because we weren't going to cause any issues anywhere. I didn't.
Yeah, and you had bought the material already?
Correct, the tile, yes.
So you had the tile right after you did the patio? I'm wondering why you didn't choose what you did on the driveway to do the same back there.
Just aesthetically, it just wouldn't have looked right.
Because now it's the same material?
Yeah, it's all the same material, correct.
And you also said you did that for your mother's sake?
That was one of the reasons, yes, because she was living with us at the time, and so I just wanted to have it one continuous.
So it kind of was for her benefit, for her safety?
That was one of the main reasons, correct.
And she no longer lives there?
She's not with us anymore. Okay. Or at our house, I should say. I'm not.
Yeah, and if your property was 109 square feet less, you would be in conformance with the 40%, by the way. The cutoff is 10,800. You're just 109 square feet more. If you were 109 square, in other words, if that north property line was moved south 11 inches, you'd be in compliance at 40%. So I'm a little bit conflicted. I just want to get that out there, though. You're here asking for forgiveness for what you did.
Oh, absolutely, correct, yes.
Okay.
Any other comments or motions?
I make a motion to approve case 2025-12 for the patio. The patio is done tastefully, and it was done as a safety feature for your mother. And main thing, your neighbors are here, and there are no complaints. Drainage is fine, your drainage, they're fine. So I moved in favor of it.
Based on the findings of...
Based on the findings of fact and the testimony this evening.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor at this point. I shall close the public hearing. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, moved by John, seconded by Julie. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
John Miasso.
Yes?
Julie Kapudakakis.
Yes.
Amy McSwain.
Yes.
John Borkren.
Yes.
Mike Weirden.
Yes. Okay, you got your 5 votes. We shall pass on a positive recommendation to the village board.
Thank you.
Thank you.
New business, old business?
It does not look like we will have anything for the December meeting, but I think we will still plan on seeing you at the holiday party the following day, which would be December 5th. Invitations will be sent out.
10th, you said? It's
December 10th, you said it is?
Yes.
5th.
First
Okay.
Friday of the month is typically that village holiday party. So you should be receiving invites for that shortly, but it doesn't look like we'll have anything for the December 4th Planning and Zoning Commission.
Okay.
Oh.
Uh,
We just party in December, huh?
That's your gift.
All right.
January, because isn't the first?
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
We'll see if we have to schedule something special. Right now, I don't have anything in the pipeline, so you might get a couple months off.
All right, sounds good. Any motions to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn?
Moved by John,
Second.
seconded by Amy. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.